evening, everyone, again. Yeah, a bunch of stuff to talk about. We've got, currently a lot going on in the city, a lot of construction going on. We've got road programs that have all started. So if we're out working in your neighborhood and just, be patient, usually those go very, very quickly. We've got a sidewalk program down Ravenna continuing. I think it looks great. The parts that are already complete should be a great asset for those that walk along Ravenna Road. We are doing some repairs to the 91 roadway that was just put in last November. The asphalt started raveling, so we ended up forcing the contractor to come back out, which actually benefited us because we got a better type of asphalt, as well as if you look at the striping, this was the striping that was supposed to be there, which is not just paint, it's a adhesive type latex that is supposed to be much more durable. So should look better when it's all done, but I apologize that you have to see construction trucks back on 91 for a short period of time. We did have the Community Relations Board meeting, and it was well attended. That's a great committee where we can actually share things between the school, the city, the township, Reminderville, the library, and it just lets us all get kind of caught up on all what's going on with all our different entities that we have going here that really, we all try to work together, and that board's been a great addition. Some other things going on in the golf course. So it is completely underway. We've got the temporary lot in. They've poured the foundations. We have probably block that's going to start going up here this week. So we're going to start seeing the formation of a building at that site. So it's an exciting project. But just be patient again with all this going on around that Glenwood area. Other construction going on, I don't know if you've noticed, this has nothing to do with the city, but the First Congregational Church on the Square has done a lot of stripping and painting, and I think their clock now is painted gold, so it's really cool. It's a great, anything we can do to spruce up our square, but the church has done a great job with the renovations they've done there, so I wanted to mention that. The document shredding was another great event. It's something we're getting in the schedule on an annual basis now. I must admit, I did not have any intentions of working. I was out for a beautiful day on a bike ride and rolled up and unfortunately got into some pictures, was forced into some pictures, and full bike attire, spandex and all. But that's the way it happens sometimes. So, but the Environmental Commission does a great job, and it's always, the events that they put on are, that committee itself spends a lot of time and a lot of effort making sure things are done right. Market on the Square, which I talked about last council meeting, was a tremendous success, and the next event's coming up July 8th, so I encourage all the residents, and if you're a resident that has a business that creates and makes different anything, you can contact Jackie Thompson and talk to her about getting a table at at that event. So it was well received by even the businesses around there. We try to incorporate them as much as we can because, and that's Jackie's kind of philosophy, is that this is to showcase Twinsburg, bring in, some great activity into our square, but then also try to help the businesses that surround the square. So I encourage you to go to that on July 8th. Again, we've got the Fill a Bag, Feed a Family program that's going to be kicking off July 9th. So on July 9th, sometime between July 9th and 10th, you'll receive a bag on your door, and this is for the Emergency Assistance Center, and we ask that you fill that bag, and then on the 15th that bag will be picked up. In the past we've collected anywhere between 12 and 15,000 pounds of food, so I ask that you contribute in that, and if you see people running around like crazy with bags, putting them on doors, that's what they're doing. We have the Josh Miktarian golf outing coming up, so I just want to announce that because they're trying to really sell that out completely. There are a few foursomes left, and that's on July 14th. So if you're interested in that, you can get in touch with me. I can get you in touch with Detective Donato, and he can get you signed up for that. We do have Founders Day. I know it was mentioned by Mr. Fury. That's on July 22nd. And we've got a great committee working on that particular event. We've been working on it for a couple years, but this committee for this particular event has really stepped up, and it's just, it's hard to even picture all the activities we're going to have going on at the square, between a classic car show to, we have 2 stages of entertainment. We're going to be serving lunch to everyone. We're going to have an ice cream social. We're going to be serving cake. We're going to have a dunk tank, which I'm unfortunately signed up, I think, to be in at some point of time. But there's just a lot going on. So I encourage you to come out for that day, block it off. There'll be stuff going on all day. So just, come anytime that you can. Let's see here. We've got a couple of concerts coming up this Friday. We have a band, Building 429. It's actually a national Grammy-nominated Christian rock band that is fitting us between like a 50 tour date. They played a couple of weeks ago to about 18,000 people, so it should give you the idea of what kind of band we were able to get for this Friday. And then, of course, on Monday we have the Cleveland Pops Orchestra, which is always a huge event here in town. So I ask that you come out Friday and on Monday. I think there's still tickets available for both. If you buy them today, it's actually, I think, 2 for Tuesday, so you can get 2 tickets for the price of 1. Let's see here. And I think that is all I have. I just want to congratulate again Mr. and Mrs. Serio. Those are really, it's great events to celebrate, here in our community. So with that, that's all I have.